When to design a material handling system? The need to design a material handling system arises when a new product is being planned for manufacturing. There is a change in the existing product design that requires a corresponding change in the layout, an obsolescence of facilities, frequent accidents, and adoption of new safety standards. The design of the material handling system may be in-house design or an outsourced design. So requiring or based on these points, that is either there is a change in the plant layout, or there is a change in the product, or there is a change in the way the product is being manufactured, or there are some kind of safety standards that cannot be met with the existing system if you go for a design of the material handling system. Factors for consideration in material handling system design. The material handling system design process is iterative. The analyzer has to go back and forth between different steps until a satisfactory design has been obtained and can be implemented. The major factors for consideration in material handling system design are material, move, speed. In material, the form, that is gas, liquid or solid form, nature, that is a bulk, unit load or individual items, etc. Then the characteristics, that is either it's a chemical, electrical or a mechanical characteristics nature. Then quantity, that is the pieces either stacked together, etc. Now the move, that is a source and destination, receiving, stockroom, warehouse, same floor, or other department. The route, that is a location, range, path, then cross traffic. Then the distance, that is either a horizontal distance or vertical or inclined. Then the frequency, that is the intermittent, uniform, regular, irregular or unpredictable frequency. Then the speed. So the major factors to consider is the first one is the material, then how it is moved from one station to another, and the speed. Few more factors to consider in material handling system design are the methods and the equipment. Now based on the method, either it is a unit or a load, then it is done by manpower, or it is an equipment assisted. So the method, that is a unit or load, either it is a bulk or small items, or it is taken in the container. Now whether it is done with the aid of a manpower, either it's a one or several or many people are involved in that. Now the next condition to be taken into consideration is about the equipment, either it's a conveyor, forklift, truck, crane, etc. Now in equipment itself becomes a factor, that is consider the use of mechanical aids whenever possible to assist employees in their material handling needs. That means the equipment will be aiding to move the material. So those factors you have to consider. The equipments like pallet jack, lift table, two-wheeler hand truck, motorized hand truck, lift and tilt table, winch, hoist, crane, conveyor, chute, powered industrial vehicle, etc. So in order to design a best material handling system, you have to consider the material, the move method, then the speed, the equipment, and how the material handling is being utilized by the method of either manpower or it is assisted by equipment, all these things. Now ultimately in material handling, when you design, the main factor to be considered is the ergonomics factor. The worker must not feel fatigue and disturbed. Then the safety factor, and ultimately enhancing the production system. You have to consider the whole plant layout as well as the type of production and the type of material you have to handle. So all these factors can contribute to make a good material handling system design. Beyond all the factors discussed previously, we also have to consider the interest of the worker. So try to incorporate concepts that fit the job to the worker. Consider the maintenance and setup needs when planning, designing, purchasing and installing the equipment. Build the equipment around the materials handling requirements. The person who specifies a material handling device should understand and clearly define usage expectations and desired outcomes. Now we have discussed all the points like material, move, speed, method, equipment, etc. So you have to also consider few more concepts like the maintenance strategy, where it has to be implemented, And the person who specifies a material handling device should understand and clearly define the expected expectations and outcomes. So the expected level of the material handling equipment as well as its outcomes must be clearly defined while designing a material handling system.